Hey guys, so I'm a new YouTube account. If you like what I'm putting out, like and subscribe. We come out with videos every week. I'm gonna try to do it a lot more for you guys. So if you enjoy, like and subscribe. Take me through your thought process on when placing a trade.
All right, so this is what I do. Keep in mind that this is just my computer. On another screen, I have like Spy, QQQ, and Bix and stuff. But
Mhm.
besides all of that, just like usual, start on like the daily. See what the chart's looking like, where it's at, see where the ranges can possibly be. So like, I got I got my support and resistances up. I pay attention to the SPY mostly. Um, so yeah, what I usually do is I see where it's at. I see if I recognize a pattern first,
Yeah.
or where it's at all. Or let me
Are
see.
you looking for a specific pattern or
Not necessarily, just whatever's being given. So
yeah.
like to me, I see a little head and shoulders. So I was like, okay, well, market could be bearish. That 470 level has been rejecting for the past couple of months.
Yeah.
So I pay attention to that. So like for example, if this candle, if those two candles weren't there, like when I see that green, I'm like, okay, well, for tomorrow, I want to see this get over 470 and hold to take possibly SPY calls. Um, so then I'd go into the five
So which
minute.
which which part were you saying you look for it to cross over
Let me go back.
to
So like just
cross?
pretend like those past 2 days didn't happen, just to make it easier.
Which 2 days?
So these 2 days, pretend these 2 days didn't happen. Friday and Thursday. So this Wednesday candle. So if we were just like this, where you only see this green, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like this is the only chart I could see. I'm like, okay, well, one, we got the um, the 9 EMA right here on the daily. Usually can act as resistance. I usually see these like if it's in between these two, I usually expect a fake out. It usually always happens. It's just something I've noticed a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's things like that anyway. So like I would want like 470 to hold tomorrow, basically. See maybe like a bounce or if anything a fake out. So whatever. If 470 holds, I'll play calls. So that would kind of be like what I would look at first, just off the daily. Then I go into the 5 minute. That's how I usually keep my charts. I have the 1 minute up here and the
Yeah.
1 hour. I usually use the 1 hour for like direction, to also see where it's at in a long or in a bigger picture chart. Then I have the 5 minute, which I usually like to use to stay in trades. And then I use the 1 minute to enter trades. So for example, I took this trade actually, but I took it too late. I broke even, and I'll tell you why. Maybe you could help me. So I saw this and I drew this and I was waiting for it to break, but I also saw a big spike right here. And I mean, this is like a pretty big level, very important level here. So once and it had the previous day close, which is the pink line, previous day close,
Yeah.
which is right here. So I noticed that stocks love to bounce or reject off of that previous day close a lot. So I saw this and then I saw big rejection. I was gonna get in right here if it got under 46 or 464, but I wanted to wait for the trend line break. And so I did it and I waited. And so it broke. Let me see exactly when I entered my trade.
Okay. Yeah, it looks good, bro. What's your
Let me see.
analysis? So you entered on this break right here. of the? Can you?
I didn't enter yet. Hold on. 9:30 is when I entered. So 9:30. Right here. So I entered because I know what I was doing. Okay, so I wanted to enter on this candle, on this one. Once it broke under 464, that's what I should have done. But I was worried that it would bounce off the trend line, and I don't have the money right now to anticipate too well. So I waited for this to come back up and retest, but it never did. So it came back down. So 9:30. So um, once I saw that it came up here, it bounced and then rejected again under VWAP, I took my position. And so I went through this. I got through here. Let me see when I got out.
And you're going with calls or puts?
These are puts.
Okay.
9:34 is when I got out. So I got out right here on this spike. Honestly, I got out way too early. No reason to get out
Let that run
at all. That's what I need to work on more, is understanding that I had no reason to fear here. I didn't want the market to spike back up on me once it got back over the 50 and over VWAP, which is why that big spike happened. But I mean, the only thing with this trade that, like, because it would have worked, right? Like, it would have worked, honestly. Like, to me, this move right here is all I could ask for. Like, I'm not asking for nothing crazy, or like even, yeah. Or like, since I entered here, like, I mean, I doubt I could have held through this, but like, even then, my idea was right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But where was I going with that? But yeah, it's like I can't really hold through shit like this. I like to just like, I want it to go in my favor pretty quickly. And if it doesn't, usually when I have a bigger account, I can hold through that. But I didn't.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I need to get better on as well.
I say, bro, you need to go smaller, but you still need to have convictions in your trades.
Absolutely.
Regardless of like account size, you still got to have conviction throughout your trades. But if you're gonna go, it's a lot more risky down here, like as you were saying, because we got this bounce right here, which kind of scared you, but like, and then there's a bunch of spikes. But instead of doing it on the VWAP break, instead of going puts on the VWAP break, you could go puts either right here on the trend line break.
Yeah.
If you see that doji right here.
Yeah, right here.
Right after the doji, it goes down. So your entry would be on the break of this doji right here.
Yeah.
And then your target, your target would be from here, this point. If you can measure here to like up here, that could be your target. Or personally, I'd probably take like $1 or $2, just so you're already in profits and you already have some green to cover, just in case anything bad does happen. And that's another way for like to build like a small account, minimize your risk, and that way you don't have to worry about like if it's going to turn around or anything. Like, just go ahead, once you see like a decent $1-2 move, go ahead, capitalize on it, take your profits, and then just get ready for the next trade. But I like your thesis.
This was my Home Depot idea. I remember I was talking to you about Home Depot. I was wanting to play calls that day, but like, you see, I could change so quickly, because when I see that I wanted to play calls here and they're rejected, boom, you know, I mean, I could play until the uptrend. That's fucking like 4 or 5 points right there. Or I could have waited for the break. And also, like, this was on Friday. I was very interested on Home Depot on Friday because they had came back down here, which is what you were talking about. But you were thinking, or like you're saying, if I was looking for calls, like buy here for a bounce. But since it rejected completely, like I was watching this and I was like, damn, this is a really nice trade here, because it broke under, like
the low a day.
Yeah, crazy stuff. I didn't take this trade, but I did take this one. It was a nice trade here. Really liked it. Let's see. So yeah, I saw beyond. And I saw that see what I mean? How it always goes to that previous day close and it bounces or rejects. It's just it always fucking happens. And so I saw that, and so boom, I saw the rejection. I should have got in here, really. That would have been a very good like risk reward, which is what I'm trying to get better at. Is entering at the top if I'm doing puts and at the bottom if I'm doing calls.
Okay.
But anyways, I entered here like right before the breakout. Let me see what time. I ended up buying two positions just in case. So I bought one at 851.
You said you're doing puts too still?
Yeah, 851. So I bought it right here, anticipating the break. This is for beyond. And then I bought another one at 853 right here. So I bought two, and then
Why'd you buy those two right then?
well, okay, so
What
I
what
bought
made you
one.
what made you buy the second one? What made you
So I bought the second one, I think had to go with SPY because I saw SPY. Let me see the time. So this was 852. Let's look at SPY real quick, around 852. SPY going straight up. Oh yeah, it was. Was it SPY or was it? No, yeah. Okay. So I bought that first one for the anticipation. I think I bought the second one straight up just because I really felt like, oh, I bought it at 853. So because it broke down. And so when it broke down, I was like, okay, well, then it bounced back up. And I was like, I don't know. I just felt like it was still going to come back down. I was confident that it was going to come down. And like, also,
what made you confident? What specific points are you looking for? Because that's the name of the game. This doji right here. This is a what's it, baby harame. Like that.
the monkey. That's funny.
I guess I'm blanking on the names. I started coming up with my own names. All right, cool. So first off, you always want to start off on the daily and the weekly, like you said earlier, and just level off points that keep popping up. So we got this point right here. Say it's a pretty decent point. So we got this touch right here. These are the lows. This whenever its IPO price, and the March 20 crash lows. Then you also have this point right here. And as you can see with this one right here, you see,
Yeah.
then it acts as support then, but acts as resistance right here.
Mhm.
So that tells you that this might be a decent place to short at. Like once it gets above here, it could be a decent spot to short. So we got this, went all the way down, like wicked up here, closed all the way down here. So that's going to tell you that this thing, even though it has dropped already since June, it's dropped 63%. And there hasn't even been a decent bounce yet, other than like this one. And then since February, yeah, bro, it's dropped a full 73% since February. So that's going to tell you that this may be a decent stock to short. All right, so I own a stock in crypto Discord. I'm going to link it below in the description. If you want to learn more about trading stocks, options, NFTs, and just getting involved with Web3, take that link, sign up for a membership, and let's get it.